is Sam Brown. I'm 17 years old and I'm about to be a senior in high school. I was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia when I was 10 years old, and I first met the Leukemia Lymphoma Society when I was diagnosed. They came and brought me and my parents lots of books with information about what cancer was and what my treatment would be like. They also gave us links to their website, which had a lot of info on exactly what cancer was and how I would be treated. They were with my family all 3.5 years of my treatment to make sure we had everything that we needed. Acute lymphoblastic leukemia is when your DNA makes a mistake and your white blood cells start to multiply uncontrollably. This takes all the nutrients from your red blood cells and your platelets, and they can no longer survive. The reason that blood cancer treatment takes such a long time to cure and such a lot of chemo is because you have so many blood cells all throughout your body, and the doctors have to track down all of the multiplying white blood cells. The summer after 4th grade, my family all went down to Myrtle Beach. I felt too tired and too cold to go outside and play in the water. My family thought that at first I just had a bad attitude, but I eventually got a fever that kept on rising higher and higher. I fell asleep and they couldn't wake me up, so they took me to the doctor and had a deep blood test run on me. They found out through these that I had acute lymphoblastic leukemia. I have an identical twin brother named Jake, who's my age and my perfect bone marrow match. I also have a 13-year-old sister named Jill. Oh, I have my mom named Ashlyn and my dad named Kent. While my brother was able to go to school during 5th grade, I was not. I felt too tired and I was too sick to be able to go to 5th grade. I had to have a homebound teacher come to either my hospital room or to my house for an hour every day to make sure that I could still get all of my work done and graduate 5th grade at the same time as my brother. She would do things for me, like if I couldn't write or I was too tired to work, then I could call out the answer to her and she would write it down for me so that I could make sure I got all of my work done while still getting all of my cancer treatment. I went through 3.5 years of treatment for blood cancer, from the summer before 5th grade until October of 8th grade. The first year of my treatment was the most difficult. On the first day in the hospital, I had a port put into my chest to make giving IV chemo easier. I would have IV chemo and chemo pills almost every single day, and I would have chemo put into my brain every 80 days. I almost died when chemo caused my brain to start swelling uncontrollably. My second and third year of treatment were a lot easier than the first. I was able to go back to school and feel more like a regular kid again. I still had to take chemo pills every day, but I only had to go to the hospital once a week for blood checks and chemo treatment. After my second and third year of treatment, I had my port taken out of my chest and I was declared cancer-free. Now that I'm finished with my chemo, I only have to go back to the hospital once every 6 months for blood tests. I like getting to go back now because I can see all the doctors and nurses who took care of me, and I'm reminded how thankful I am for all that they did for me. Now I feel great, just like a regular kid again. Thank you for supporting the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.